What's up once again, guys? How y'all doing? I'm Trent Sanderson and you're on the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right, guys. Last video of the day. If you've been following me, you know I've been all around the network today, guys, just talking about some very good, helpful stuff that is just freaking mind-boggling. I mean, I love it myself, guys. I love coming from, the miracle power of your mind by Joseph Murray and talking about happiness and talking about being resistance-free. Because, guys, remember, we're on the 1 month I'm resistance-free challenge where it means that don't resist all the good things that want to come in your life. If people are giving you advice, take it. If people are giving you even criticism, realize that they don't hate you. They actually like you, and they just see how you can improve, and they want to better you only if you can see it from their perception. Criticism is great. Criticism is like steak on a platter, and you can eat it and be full if you know how to perceive it and accept it properly. So, how do people see you? How do people think about you when they hear your name? How do people feel about you when you walk in a room? When you're around people, what is it that you give off? What are your vibes like? What have you ever thought about that? What is your energy like? What are people saying in their minds as soon as you hit the room and you don't say nothing? What impression have you created for yourself? That's the question I want to ask you, and that's the topic I want to talk about today, because I realize that we as people have an aura. This aura is an invisible bubble that we live in. And inside this invisible bubble, this aura, is all of our thoughts. It's kind of like if you had the infrared vision, like the infrared vision where you can see heat waves and you can see what's living versus what's dead because you got the little goggles on. You seen it in movies, right? Now, imagine if you had that red around you and people could see the heat emanating from your body, right? And inside all of this energy that they see through these binoculars, they see words. They see words. Words about you. Words about what you normally think on a regular basis. Words about what you think about other people. Words that tell them how you feel deep down on the inside. Words that tell them what you want to change. How you see yourself as. Who are you? And it's funny because sometimes, have you ever been around in a certain location, like at the grocery store or something, and you were standing right next to somebody on the aisle and they were looking at the same item you were looking at, and you could just automatically kind of sense exactly what the person might be like, and they haven't even said anything to you. Ladies, you get approached by a guy, he's like, yo, blah, 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 I'm this, I'm that, I'm a big bad wolf, and let me blow your house down. And you like, no. And you don't give him the time of a day because you know he's a wolf. You know he's a dog. You ain't got time to be feeding no dogs. You already got a dog. That Chihuahua, that pocketbook dog, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we can just sense people's energies. We can just sense how people feel about us, what they think about us, and all sorts of other different things, because we as human beings are not only 5 sense creatures. We actually have many different senses about ourselves that we can actually sense and feel. And that's what I'm talking about right now, guys. So it's very important that you see yourself as the person who you see yourself as, not what other people think you might be like. It's very important to walk in that room thinking to yourself already, I will be understood because I'm understanding. I will be seen as a loving, caring person because I am a loving and caring person. I will be secure because I'm not insecure of anybody's boyfriend. Of anybody woman thinking I'm going to take their boyfriend, or anybody, husband thinking I'm going to take their wife. I'm secure about who I am. I don't need somebody else's wife. You get what I'm saying? Project from yourself what you wish for people to see you as. If you're in a meeting, you're in a business meeting, and you're up there talking, giving an introduction about the latest idea that you've come up with, and you're trying to get people to buy into it, get them to understand your perception and philosophy of this idea. When you're talking, thinking, you have a sixth sense when you're talking. Like right now, as I'm talking, I'm thinking about everything that I'm going to say a minute from now before I even say it, because I'm right here, right now, talking to you about this particular word, which is standing in front of people. You get what I'm saying? Standing in front of people, actually thinking about how you are being perceived, as well as talking and telling them your grand idea that you want them to buy into. And the more you begin to actually feel your way through certain situations and circumstances, when you are feeling and you're thinking from your heart, people will begin to sense that in ways that you don't understand. Like, remember I talked about that bubble that you're in? You're in a bubble. It's invisible. You can't see it. It's kind of like the wind. It's there, but you can't see it. It's blowing, but you can't see it. But when it's cold, and you got to get on a jacket if it's too cold. And it's the same way that people perceive you when you're around them, guys. They perceive you visibly. They hear your words and everything you're saying, but there is also a bubble around you that has all the words in it coming from your heart. So have a pure heart, guys. Think good thoughts about other people. Think great stuff about yourself. Oh yeah, and another way you can create and generate this image for yourself. If you have no image, if you are known as nothing, and you don't really have a purpose like everybody else think they do. Trust me, some people don't even know that what their purpose really consists of. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. But anyway, you want to generate yourself to be the person known for something. Whatever it is that you're good at, whatever it is that you take pride in, that you have a passion for, see yourself as that way. And people will perceive that of you. It could be something very simple, something very, down to earth. If you're a caretaker, you like to take care of people. You're probably a nurse, or you're probably a doctor or something like that. See yourself as a caretaker. See yourself as a humanitarian. Project that feeling on other people. When you go around, you don't do nothing no more. It's not that you do nothing anymore. It's that you do something now. You do something now, and you start now by saying, you know what, I'm going to feel my way through situations rather than having something to say all the time. I don't want to have credentials and put my credentials on the table, my status, my degrees. Who cares about all that? It's more about how you make people feel. And if you can make people feel really good about you, that's your image. Thank you for watching. I'm Trent Henderson, guys. This is the infamous Living Room Network. New videos every single day, guys. Please stay in touch with me. I'm talking to you guys. I'm getting to know you guys every day, regularly. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with some friends, guys. Let's get some more people on the bandwagon. I'll see you next time. Peace.